All right, we cut off last time with talking about the range, and we said that the range was between negative infinity and negative 2, and that's union with negative 2 and 1.5, which in case union with 1.5 to infinity, because at negative 2 we have our vertical asymptote, and at 1.5 we have a hole. So those are things to consider. And actually, I need to correct that. It's not 1.5. Let me fix that. It should be 2. So that's an oops on my part. See, I don't mind admitting when I make a mistake. Oops. Anyway. All right. Let's wrap this up. Okay, here's what we know. Let C and L be real numbers, and let F and G be functions such that the limit of f of x as x approaches C is equal to infinity, and the limit of g of x equals L as x approaches infinity. All right, so here's what's going to happen. We have the limit. When I add them together, I have infinity plus L. Well, what's infinity plus anything is going to be? It's going to be infinity. So the limit is going to be infinity. And the same thing goes if we multiply. Infinity times L, as long as L is greater than 0, and therefore the limit is still going to once again be infinity, because infinity times anything is going to still be infinity. All right. Now, here's the next trick one. It's going to be, we have infinity times negative L. Well, what's negative L times infinity? It's going to be negative infinity. And then finally, L over infinity. Well, when that happens, when you divide anything by infinity, that's going to give you a value of 0. All right, we'll talk more about this when you come into class next time. So in the meantime, let's move on to the next topic, and that would be, how do you think that these items compare such that the limit of 1 over x as x approaches 0 is going to be undefined. The limit of 1 over x as x approaches infinity is going to be 1 over infinity, which, as you know, is 0. And then the limit of 1 over x as x approaches infinity from the positive side is going to be infinity. Remember the graph? It's going to look something like that. It's going to approach positive infinity from the positive side. All right, now, let's do a couple more examples, because we have the limit of x squared minus 1 over x as x approaches 0 from the negative side. Well, it's going to be 0 minus undefined, which in turn is going to just give us infinity. That'll give us infinity. And the same thing goes with each of these. When you work them all out, it's going to end up giving you infinity, infinity, and infinity. You can look up those on your own, or I'll be happy to talk with you about it in class, see what you come up with. Think about it. We'll talk about it some more. In the meantime, I want you to go ahead and work on page 105. Same format that we have been doing. Go ahead and do this on a sheet of paper. Work it out. take a picture, email it to me before Friday the 28th at 11:59, or you can even save it to a Google Doc and share it with me that way. Either way, it'll work just fine. In the meantime, look up what you need to look up, and let's get to work.